Ba-dum ba-da-dum boom ba ba boom ba-dum ba-da-dum boom ba ba.
Oops. Dropping things everywhere. Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Ghostcast. Today, I'm just going to be doing some random questions. I'm on a website, and it is giving me question prompts, and they're pretty simple. But I mean, that's fine. I can elaborate. So the first question is, are you a morning or a night person? I think this one should be obvious by now. When I tell you I'm recording, right now it is 2 a.m. So I guess it's not obvious because I don't know what you consider that. I'm a night person. I like the dark, but I'm usually up in the morning if you count AM as morning. But I love the dark. I love being out at night. It's definitely my favorite time. Favorite type, like at night. It's a little windy and it's pouring rain. That's like an ideal setting for me. That's wonderful. I love that. I know it's strange, but it's kind of how I am. Okay, question 2. How did you get your name? Do you know the meaning of your name? I'll take this as my YouTube channel name, and I guess this is kind of one I've been thinking on for a bit because it's kind of a complicated answer. Um, Ghost. The ghost part is a bit of me just being an edgy teenager. Because I mean, I made this name back when I was like, I don't know, 12, 13, sometime around then. I was playing Guild Wars back then. I was playing Guild Wars when I made this name, so that's a long time ago. But how did I get my name? The ghost part. I mean, I was kind of feeling like everybody was uh, avoiding me, so I felt like a ghost, felt invisible. So that was kind of that whole thing. And then of evil was to add a little flair, little edgy flair, like, oh, he's evil. Whoa, cool. I don't know. I don't know. Doesn't matter. And I've kind of stuck with it ever since. It's I've used it for pretty much everything ever since. It's just kind of a normal name. Oh, and also the evil comes from my brother's username because we were close brothers and we had kind of close names. His name was Evil Taco, so I kind of went off of that. But yeah, that's how I got my name. I don't know. It's not really anything like spectacular. There's no like life changing thing in it. I mean, it's just me being a sad, lonely teenager who is a little edgy. How we get all our great starts, right, guys? Okay. We're gonna skip that one. I don't know. Do you recycle? Yes. As often as I can, anyways. Our recycling plant that was here kind of got tore down, so that sucks. But other than that, yeah, I try my best. I think it's pretty important to recycle and stay green. Uh, we only got one planet. Can't fuck it up. Would you rather be granted 3 wishes of your choice 10 years from today, or be granted 1 wish today? I could do 1 wish today. I don't need. I was about to say I'm not greedy, but I guess that's kind of greedy. Just take the thing today, but I don't need 3 wishes. Honestly, I really don't. 1 wish would do me in, and I'd be fine. As for what that wish is, you'll never know. Are you smarter than your parents? I don't think that's a good question. Am I smarter than my parents? Like textbook wise, probably. I probably know better. I probably have better math skills. I could probably problem solve like story questions better than they could. But am I smarter than them? No, I don't think so. I honestly believe that knowledge is gained by experience, and I mean the longer you live, the more experience you have. Clearly, they are older than me. I don't believe that that is the exact qualifier of what makes you smarter, but that's a pretty big reason. And smarter is kind of a very very vague term because you don't know what they mean by smarter. But textbook wise, I would say yes. Yeah. If you could be any celebrity, who would it be? I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to be any celebrity. I mean, I kind of just want to be me, you know? That's honestly how I feel about it. Next question. Do you prefer to take baths or showers? Showers. But funny thing about me, I love freezing cold showers. They're the best. They make me feel fantastic afterwards. It's kind of terrible while you're taking them, but after you get out, you feel amazing. How would you know if you were in love? I don't know. If I felt it. I don't know how to answer that question. That's a weird question. Is it harder to exercise more or eat healthier? Definitely eat healthier for me. I can exercise more. That's not a big deal to me. I can go out. I can go run. I can go do some more push-ups, more sit-ups. I have a daily routine that I do, but eating healthy is kind of a hard thing for me to do. I drink a lot of soda, so that's a problem. I am going to be trying to fix that if I can get, I don't know, a little bit off my feet, or if I can get on my feet, I guess, and actually start earning money in some better fashion than the way that I am right now. Because the place that I work, I earn, a decent amount of money, but I just the way that the work is, because it's a restaurant. It's hard for me to eat healthy when I'm there. Although I did have a salad today, so that's good. But I also had a burger, so I can't really say that was healthy. What was the worst job you ever had? Ooh, okay. So, this is kind of tough for me. Worst job I ever had. I would probably say, well, I don't know if you count this as a job because I only worked there for a day. And I absolutely hated it, and I couldn't breathe while I was doing it. I have asthma, probably the reason why you can hear me breathe so often when I'm talking. But the worst job I ever had was working at a sawmill. I was, taking planks of wood and putting them onto a larger stack of planks of wood, and then we would move that over to the other stack, and then continue to do so. And as the saw was going, and all the dust in the air, it made it to where I could barely breathe and keep going. So I had to absolutely quit that job right then and there because I was not going to be able to continue. So yeah, I would say that's probably the worst job I ever had. I've worked a lot of physical labor stuff, so I don't know. Where did you grow up? Not answering that. Do you shower in the morning or the evening? Evening, definitely. Long day, go in, take a nice freezing shower. You're nice and cool for the rest of the day. You ain't gotta care about anything, What countries have you traveled to? Just here, just the place I live in, the old USA. If we want to change it up to states, I've been to Washington, uh, Oregon, Nevada, and California, and Idaho. Clearly, that's where I'm from. How do you like your eggs cooked? Over easy? I don't know. What's your biggest concern about the future? Just where I will be. I don't know. I feel like that's a thing that a lot of people worry about. It's just where they're going to be in the future. I don't. I mean, I'm not super passionate about a lot of things. I think the thing I'm most passionate about is YouTube, and that's as much as I would like to make it into a career. I never know. It's just the way that the industry works. But my biggest concern is just where will I be? What will I be doing? I'd like to be moved somewhere, probably in the Oregon or Washington area. I would prefer, or California, but most likely Oregon or Washington. I'm not really a huge fan of California, but it does have a lot of very nice things going on there. But yeah, that's where I'd like to be. But biggest concern is that I'm still here in Idaho, stuck, feeling trapped. Probably biggest concern. What quality about yourself do you value the most? Okay, here we go. Some self-appreciation. I honestly think that my definitely not my social skills. What do I value the most about myself? Probably my understanding. I have a lot of people come to me with their problems, and I don't necessarily say that I like to give advice, because I don't. Giving advice kind of makes you a little bit liable for what happens. But the thing that I'm good at is listening. I'm very good at listening to what people need to get off their chest, and I can understand certain situations. Like, a lot of people come to me with like situations they wouldn't tell other people, and I'm just like, that's fine. I'm here to listen. I'm not going to judge you. No judgment will be held, I promise. It's life. It's not always pretty. It's really not. What's the longest you have gone without sleep? So this is a fun one. I have a tendency to not sleep very well. I don't know if it's insomnia or if it's just bad sleeping habits. But the longest was probably back in high school. I went about 5 days, I would say. 5 days without sleeping, and I was a wreck. I just passed out. I was gone. There was no more. No more of me. I was gone. Sleepy time. That's all it was. What is your biggest... Oh, yeah, you got that. Would you prefer to live in an urban area or a rural area? See, here's the thing. I don't care really where I live, as long as I have a roof over my head. Basic needs wise, I don't care where I live, as long as I have a roof over my head and I got some source of income to keep putting food in my belly. But like, if I actually think about it, I really don't know. I've never really lived, like, I've never been to an urban area for longer than a week. So I don't know if I would rather live there or not. I don't have a good opinion on it. Right now I live in a rural area and it's fine. The peace and quiet's nice. There's nothing to do, but the peace and quiet's nice. There's always ups and downs for everything. Like in an urban area, I'd have a lot of things to do, maybe. And then it might be a little louder and there might be a little bit more going on. And I don't know. I wouldn't mind living in an urban area though, just to switch it up, just to feel new, I guess. New life. Do you prefer to travel or stay close to home? I don't know again. I've never had the chance to really travel too far. So, I'd like to travel. So, maybe travel. Stay close to home. You know, I got family here. I love my family. But I'd also like to go further and meet new people. That's even if I am one of the most socially awkward people I know. I'd still like to go out and do things and meet people. That'd be wonderful. Do you plan things out or be spontaneous? Depends on the thing. These things, definitely spontaneous. I don't know what I'm going to be talking about until I actually start recording. Like, the only one that was planned was the first one. Because I was like, well, I might as well talk to the goals. Even then, though, that one wasn't really planned out. I didn't really have a grasp on what I was going to talk about. I just kind of ramble. And I'm good at rambling. So I guess spontaneous. I guess I like to be spontaneous. Would you rather be rich and ugly or poor and good looking? I mean, can we go 50-50? Looks aren't all that important to me, but neither is money, so I don't give a shit. I could be poor and ugly like I am right now, and I don't care. Have you ever been in any YouTube videos? Shit. No. Next question. What is your least favorite chore? Probably. Least favorite chore? I don't mind sweeping and mopping and all that stuff. I don't mind vacuuming. I can be a pretty clean person when I want to be. Least favorite chore? That's such a hard question for me, and I don't know why. I guess probably washing dishes, but that still doesn't bug me. I mean, it really doesn't. I don't know. What do you do when you're bored? This exact thing right here. If it's not talking to you guys, it's talking to myself. No. What I do when I'm bored, honestly, is I either play some games, or I just sit here and listen to music. I honestly love listening to music. It's one of my favorite things to do. It's the most calming, like, wonderful thing for me. I don't know why. What do you do for fun? Same thing. What's your favorite condiment? Barbecue sauce, I guess. I don't know. Barbecue sauce or ketchup. Kind of have a palate of a 4-year-old, so I don't know. Do you prefer talking over the phone or face-to-face? Definitely face-to-face. I'm not good at talking on the phone. Do not like talking on the phone. I get frustrated with talking on the phone. Mainly because I've never had a good phone. Every time I talk on there, everybody's like, what? What'd you say? Huh? I'm like, oh, I hate repeating myself 50 million times. Do you read reviews about a movie before deciding whether to watch it or not? Okay, so since I don't go see very many movies, I'm going to go with games. And no. Don't read reviews very often. Don't look at much spoiler stuff. Even right now, I'm kind of sheltering myself away from a lot of the Borderlands 3 stuff that's popping up. I'm not really wanting to know. I'll find out when I get to the game, because that's the way I love to do things. What's your favorite sports team? Sports team. I don't mind sports. I'm not a yeah, go sports team, woohoo, like make fun of the people who like sports. I don't mind sports. They're all right. Um, my favorite sport is probably football, but my favorite team is a team that I don't want to mention. How long does it take for you to get ready in the morning? So this is a fun topic. When I get up every day for work, I usually have about 5 minutes to get to my car and leave, or I'm going to be late. So it takes me about 4 or 3 minutes to get ready. Literally no time at all. I just jump out of bed, throw on clothes, and run out the door. Do you believe in fate? Kinda, but I also believe that if you work hard and you do things in a correct manner, you can kind of turn the fate more into your favor. Like it's not 100% decided just right away. It can be kind of adjusted as long as you're willing to put in the work. What do you do in your spare time? We already answered this. Would you rather have to sit all day or stand all day? Stand all day. I cannot sit all day. I got restless leg syndrome. I'm doing it right now. I'm sitting there shaking my leg. I gotta be able to move and do stuff. What is your favorite song of all time? Oh my god. How can you do this to me? Of all time? Shit. Of all time. That's such a hard question. My favorite song at the moment is Flaws and Sins by Juice WRLD. That's my favorite song at the moment. But favorite song of all time, it's got to be. I want to say something Beartooth, because I'm a huge fan of Beartooth, but I don't know what. Probably Pick Your Poison by Beartooth. I'm gonna be honest right there. I think that is my favorite song of all time. It's just a song that speaks to me. What is your short/long-term goal? What is a short-term/long-term goal of yours? To make this channel successful, to help people in need. Short term is definitely the channel or whatever, but long term is I want to help anyone and everyone I can, which we've already discussed this, but if you're just joining, I honestly I have to help people. it's just in my nature, and I want it. How would your friends describe you? I don't know, probably an asshole. Ask Corruption Fang. At what age would you consider someone to be old? You're never old if you don't allow yourself to be. If you continue to have a young mindset, you won't ever be old. I mean, you'll look old, but you won't seem old. Like my grandfather, he's, he looks old, but the way that he thinks and the way that he talks, I honestly don't think there's an old man there. He's just another guy. It's probably one of my favorite people, but he's just another guy. It's great. What accomplishment are you most proud of? What am I most proud? What accomplishment am I most proud of? I mean, honestly, probably getting this big old piece of hardware. It took me a while to save up for my PC, and it allowed me to start doing this again, which is honestly a freaking blessing. Yeah, probably buying my computer. I mean, It doesn't sound like much, but it's allowed me to do so much more than I I thought I could do. What was one thing you would change about your home? Good internet. What is your breakfast food? What sort of question is that? What is your favorite breakfast food? No, what is your breakfast food? I'm gonna say it's saying favorite, and I'm not a huge fan of breakfast, honestly. Um, Probably. Uh, I didn't even know. I don't like cakey things that you put syrup on because they just get soggy and gross. Um, Sausage links, I guess, maybe. Eggs. I like eggs. I don't know. What was your favorite cartoon? Oh, jeez. I'm a huge cartoon guy. I love cartoons. As for my favorite, uh, I mean, growing up, I had Courage. I loved Courage. I love Courage still. Billy and Mandy was awesome. Adventure Time, I love. I still love Adventure Time. I still watch Adventure Time. I got to catch up on it. Regular Show. I think Regular Show might be it, just because it's just the references to it and everything is just fantastic. But if you consider adult cartoons, then it's definitely Aqua Teen Hunger Force. I love that show. It's so good. Uh, do I keep a journal? No. I mean, no, but yes, I guess. YouTube channel is kind of a journal in itself. I can see myself as an individual during these times whenever I go back and watch videos. Like I can go back to watch one of the videos I really like, my first Terraria episode. Oh God. I could go back to watch that and see what a nervous wreck I was for doing this. But I love doing it now. It's so much fun. What do you think your life will look like in 10 years? I don't know. That is an unknown thing to me. It could go a lot of ways right now. Would you eat food that fell on the floor? Depends on what floor, how long, and what food. If it's like a gross floor, no. If it's a food that has some way of allowing things to stick to it, no. And if it's been over like 10 seconds, then no. What's the longest amount of time you've slept for? 2 days. Next. What celebrity do you like to follow? Honestly, I can get out my weirdness here. I like to look up things about my favorite musicians and stuff. So I love music. I play guitar, I play keyboard, I do all this stuff, and I love music. I used to be in a band. It was a fun time. So I don't know. It's just interesting for me to see what they're like. And I've met a few musicians. I've met the lead singer of Born of Osiris. He was an awesome dude. I met both the Crown the Empire singers before the Scream person left. I can't remember his name. I'm so sorry. I'd like to meet some more. I mean, geez. The guitarist from Amir. I met him. I gave him a hug. He's a cool dude. He's awesome. And also he shreds that guitar like no one's business. I think He was in another band at the time. It wasn't Amir. I don't know who it was, but he's awesome. What's the best part of your day? This, honestly. I love recording. What is one of the top things on your bucket list? Top thing on my bucket list. I mean, if we want to take a little selfish route, top thing on my bucket list would just be to get a video that, I don't know, just have a video with someone that I just love and admire. That I just do a video with someone like that. I mean, Ruption Fang. He he does a lot more work than I do in any video in all his videos. So I really he's a wonderful dude. He knows what he's doing. But yeah, honestly, that's probably like my top thing. What food do you like to snack on? Snack food. I have a weird I have a weird thing that I like to eat. I like to make chip sandwiches. Is where you take. I really like Wavy original chips for this. You take some chips and you take a piece of bread and you put chips inside the bread and fold the bread in half and you just eat it. That's delicious. I love that. I don't know why. It's such stoner food. And well, last thing here, I guess. What's the last question? What is one thing you cannot live without? It's gonna sound cheesy, but hope. I'd probably be dead if I didn't have any hope. Gone through some rough stuff in life, and if I didn't have any hope, I would be gone. I would not be here. So, yeah, hope, definitely. Oh. Okay, here. We'll end on this one. What's your favorite season? Autumn, 100%. I love fall. Just the cool weather, the falling leaves. It always smells nice outside. It can rain, it can snow. It's just a wonderful time. Plus, I'm up here in Idaho, so it gets pretty cold. So fall is just kind of a slow downturn of the end of summer. I love it. Although I do love summer because I like to swim. So, I don't know. That's about it. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. This one kind of went on longer because I like to answer questions and I like to ramble. So, yeah. Drop a like, leave a comment. If you have any, if there's any questions in here that you would like to answer it for me down in the comments. I love to hear about people. I love learning about people. You guys are awesome. So, why not learn about you, right? If this is more your thing, I'm hoping to get more people on here soon. Like, I want to get a few of my buddies on here so we can bounce some stuff off each other and kind of get a little bit of a joint reaction on things, and this would be cool. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.